Ecex.Exchange, Ziggurat, Zig, token ICO. The following is the ICO contract address. Send your Ethereum payment to this address, no minimum limit, and you will receive Zig tokens in return. Be sure that you use ERC20 compatible Ethereum wallet. Sale address, required value. Month 1. 30%. Month 2. 15%. Month 3. 7.5%. Month 4. 3.25%. Month 5. 2%. Ecex.Exchange, non-performing loans (NPLs), banks, and how Ziggurat token will help. Ecex.Exchange trading platform (NPS), banks. Currently, world markets for distressed debt tend to be characterized by comparatively small trade volumes, a limited number of active investors and large bid-ask spreads. This might reflect various factors, such as significant differences in the required rates of return for banks and investors and in loan recovery expectations, and how servicing costs are taken into account. Ecex.Exchange understand how this market currently functions and gather information how could assist its further development. In particular, it is of interest to ascertain if there are specific the gap to fill that constrain the assignment of loans. Ecex.Exchange expertise. The lack of independent servicing capacity in some markets may hinder the development of liquid secondary markets for loans and especially distressed debt. That kind of independent services Ecex.Exchange exactly propose. Furthermore, when banks and credit companies assign defaulted loans, third-party servicers as Ecex.Exchange represents an alternative to manage those loans on behalf of investors, which usually do not have appropriate capacity to service NPLs. Assignment of loans. Banks may assign performing or non-performing loans to outside investors in order to manage the composition of their balance sheet, their risks, and to allow a potential business model reorientation. Loan contracts can, in principle, be assigned from the originating creditor to a third-party investor under private law regimes. This is most often done via an assignment agreement with the new creditor, which takes over the original creditor's rights and obligations. Ecex.Exchange trading platform is meant exactly for that kind of business. Banks will introduce NPLs on our platform and potential assignees will obtain the rights through assignment agreement. Sales can contribute to strengthening banks' balance sheets and their profitability in the medium to long term, as the transferring bank would not incur the additional administrative expenses and potential additional losses related to the future management of the loans. In addition, removing NPLs from a bank's balance sheet reduces the uncertainty around the bank's asset quality and loan valuations, as uncertainty on possible future losses associated with the NPL portfolio disappears. In the short term, however, the assignment of NPLs might in some cases stress the bank's capital position and raise concerns regarding the viability of the bank. In some cases, assignee of NPL contracts, including non-banks, may be more effective in recovering value, in particular through the potential use of better management and servicing. Especially some smaller banks may lack the required in-house capacities and internal processes to manage large portfolios of non-performing loans. Moreover, banks and non-bank investors may face a different set of incentives and constraints when managing loans. Banks may be more reluctant to restructure loans to avoid moral hazard and so-called strategic defaults of existing borrowers. Today an important aspect of the functioning of secondary markets for NPLs are the large bid-ask spreads. Ecex.Exchange will reduce spreads and it decreases uncertainties about future cash flows, information asymmetries between assigners and assignees and also first-mover disadvantages/coordination challenges. Together, these factors may significantly constrain the price discovery process. Potential assignees tend not to have access to reliable, granular, readily available standardized information on asset quality and loan types in banks. As a consequence, potential assignees may in some cases offer a price that does not reflect the value of portfolios for sale, thus hindering potential transactions. However, Ecex.Exchange provides stock market-like price possibilities and assigners and assignees will present their best prices and wills, and it is nature of the business that at some point prices are suitable for both parties. Tokens. Ziggurat tokens shall provide for the user, today's case the banks, opportunities to sell and buy assignments, NPLs, for certain prices. There is the example. All service fees are for Ziggurat token holders payable with Ziggurat tokens. Let assume that assignment cost is €20. Ziggurat tokens holder will pay 20 ziggurats. Let assume that guest service fee is €50. Ziggurat tokens holder will pay 50 ziggurats. For paying for Ecex.Exchange trading platform services, Ziggurat tokens can be used on exchange rate 1 zig equals 1 USD. This rate only Ecex.Exchange trading platform, if paying for services. We project our assignments amount several million, in the end, third year. It gives great opportunity trade tokens in free marketplaces or uses them on Ecex. Exchange trading platform point. The Ziggurat tokens will be an integral part of the Ecex. Exchange trading platform, as a means to support and pay for the services on the Ecex. Exchange trading platform. General conditions. The Ecex.Exchange platform is an online blockchain technology-based assignments, claim, receivables, factoring agreements, divestiture of claims etc. exchange platform, which shall provide to the user, opportunities to sell and buy assignments, claims, receivables, and mediate insurance contracts, various support services related to the selling and buying through the exchange, and give users exercise right, realize their own requirements regarding claims, i.e., opportunities to ensure the safety of assignments, and using Ziggurat cryptocurrency for internal payments. The Planet Ziggurat shall grant to the user an opportunity to use the Ziggurat digital tokens. Ecex.Exchange ICO open, participate now. Additional time bonus from 30% to 2%, additional amount bonus from 100% to 6.25%, price compensation to level 1 euro equals 10 zig, whatever crypto currency is used to pay for ICO. Price 1 F equals 2400 zig.